Well, I'm recording now. Welcome to our Moxie Monday. For anyone who is listening to this recording, welcome. We wish you were here live because everyone else here is listening live. I'm just kidding. I get it. Life happens. But I have been reminded this week how important it is to know the resources you have at your fingertips. For the past 6 days, I have been without a phone. Raise your hand if anyone in here could go a week without your iPhone. Isn't that weird? Has anyone ever gone longer than 6 days without their iPhone? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, well, I did. Thankfully, my husband, I forgot to tell you the details. My husband is in California, and I am raising 2 toddlers. And look at this. That's how I feel. Okay. So I have 2 toddlers at home. My husband's in California. I got no phone, 0 phone. So I'm like, if the house burns down, who do I call? What's going on? So my mom came to visit, and I used her phone. Long story short, I got a phone Saturday. It crashed that night. Another phone did. So I got another phone today. I had to wait 4 hours and got another one. But the point is how important it is to have information readily available, because although it was actually pleasant to unplug, I did want to focus on the importance of knowing what I wanted, when I wanted to work in a short amount of time. Because in order for me to build this business, in order for me to maybe work mobile or work from a laptop, I find it so time consuming to search and to dig and to find things when I waste time trying to reinvent the wheel, or I waste time asking 40 different people and waiting for them to respond when the answers are underneath our nose, like when the answers are at our fingertips. So today's geeky topic, obviously you guys know the topic because I already announced it, but that felt really dramatic, is 10 things you need to know about the Coach Online Office. So if you guys are new, welcome. I see some new faces. Hey guys. If you're new, Coach Online Office is COO. So that's what we call it. It's your coach office. It's the mama jama. Like, you got to know how to access it and how to use it to run your business, not just look at it when you think the sky is falling. In order to be proactive in your business, I want to teach you how to use the resources and the tools that are in there. Capiche? So I'm going to share my screen. Give me a thumbs up in a second if you guys see. Do you guys see this slide? You see it? Okay, awesome. So we're going to talk about important business stuff today. This is not the sexy stuff in Beachbody. Okay, like, nobody gets excited to sign up with me as a coach because I told them they're going to have a Coach Online Office. Like, that's not attractive, but it's necessary for you to run your business and for you to know that you can find answers confidently. So we're going to talk about important business stuff. But before we get there, Moxie, I got some stuff to share. So here's some announcements real quick. Housekeeping. So push pause on your excitement to talk about the admin stuff. But I announced last week that I am hosting a Moxie Elite Retreat, and that's going to be in September at the beach. And it's going to be for the top 12 of Moxie. And I explained to you guys how that will be picked. It's based on the leadership ladder. And you can find that in your Coach Online Office, what that means. Isn't that amazing? But the top 12 in Moxie are going to be invited in to a retreat with me and top coaches and corporate, and just to be loved on and to shower each other with amazingness. So I hope that you guys are a part of that. I hope that you're striving for that. And even if you end up in, number 13, it doesn't matter, because you're going to be moving your business forward the harder you run towards a goal like this. Don't be scared because it's anyone's ball game. It's not, if you were an old coach, you have more qualifications. If you're a new coach, you have less. It's anybody ever who wants to build their business, they have the chance here. Okay, so another announcement that I shared with those of you guys who are in our Moxie Summit group. If you are going to Summit, which Summit is our annual conference, and you gotta go. I hope everyone really is taking that seriously. It's our annual conference. It's phenomenal. It's inspiring. I grow every single year from that. I love hugging all of your necks. But that's Thursday, July 28th at 4 p.m. That's actually like Nashville time, Central time. And all Moxies are invited. So if you guys want to come to that party, check out our Moxies Takeover Summit group. Is that what it's called? And you'll find the details there. But I rented out a big loft area of a restaurant. And it's going to be fun. Now, this thing I've not announced yet. but I have been talking with the leaders, truly a lot of the cornerstones of Moxie, about a group that I wanted to put together, basically focusing on building a very stable, strong foundation for those of you who want to build your business. And I'm going to be focusing on the leadership ladder specifically because it encompasses all of the beautiful points that it takes to build a sustainable business, not just one area, not just one thing that you feel fluffy about. It's all of it that's required for you to really establish a healthy business. But it's invite only, and it's going to be for those who consider themselves and who have proven themselves to be business builders, who are doing business activities. And that starts July 5th, details to come. But if that's something that you are interested in, reach out to your star upline coach or your diamond upline coach, your star diamond or your diamond upline coach, and ask if they are a part of planning it or how you can get a part of it. Let them know that you want to be invited to this. But if not, then we are going to assess our teams and pull out and I say secretly, that was weird. Exclusively invite those who we know are building their business and who are moving the right direction. And this is because we feel like energy creates energy, and I am full of energy. Like I am full of energy for this business, for this opportunity. I get crazy about it in a good way. So we want to pour into you. We want to celebrate you. It's going to be 5 weeks long, but it's a really great place to have community. And I chose the word outlet because did you know, guys, okay, so when I think of outlet, I'm going to look at the definition right now because I don't want to mess it up. When I think of outlet, I don't think of like outlet malls or an outlet of like a river. I think of this. Let me share with you the definition so I don't mess it up. The definition of outlet means a means of expressing one's talents, energy, and emotions. And I thought, whoa, that's solid. So our outlet to express our talents, our energy, and our emotions, that's what we're going to do in this group. That's why it's so important. If you consider yourself a business builder, I hope that you are invited to join us. So back to what we were originally talking about. Coach online office, important business stuff. You guys can feel like fancy business people after this. Step number one is that when you log into your Coach online office, which I'm going to go back, make sure that you know how to access your Coach online office. It's teambeachbody.com. Sign in. I'll show you this. I'm going to screen share in a second anyways, but I'm assuming everyone has at least once logged into their Coach online office so they know how to access it. But if you click this fancy, oh my God, I'm just going to have to, no. There you go. If you click this fancy button up here that says start here, whoa, then you're going to have a couple of options. One of the options says site tour. And so I honestly went through every single one of these today and my mind was blown. I've been in this business for over 3 years and I was looking through this thinking, oh man, I'm so stupid. I use a lot of these resources, but not enough to make my life easier. Like this is here to make my life easier. And this is only getting better. Like the Coach online office, there are plans and works. There's things going on at the corporate level that they're going to announce at Summit that I'm not supposed to know about or tell you about, but whoops, this slipped out. That we're going to make this Coach online office even easier to navigate. That's all I can say. You can't twist my arm. That's all I want to say. But it's going to be the same foundation, the same content. A little improved, but it's going to be so easily accessible. And so you can access this through anything really because it's just a website. But I'm going to walk you through 10 things that I know that you need to know. Some of them you're probably like, yeah, I know that. Cool. But think about it this way. If you are building your business, then you're not only helping customers, but whether you are helping new coaches now or you're going to later, your job as a coach when you onboard new coaches is to help them start their own business. And that might be intimidating to some people, but I don't want it to be intimidating to you. I want you to look at this and be like, oh, yeah, this is easy. I can follow this, which means I can teach somebody to follow this, which means I can always direct them to the resources that they need. So that's what I'm doing here. I consider myself maybe a director. I direct you to the information you need to succeed because I can't go to your house and make you do your power hour. I can't go to your house and make you invite people, but I can direct you to the game plan. I can direct you to the actual action steps you need to take, and that's what the Coach online office is for. So I legit am going to spend the next couple of minutes screen sharing live what it looks like in a real coach online office. So you guys can say, ooh, okay. Let me see what was gonna, okay, sweet. Here we go. So this is actually an account for my mom. My mom is visiting me right now, and so I looked at her account and I thought, oh my goodness, she's doing amazing. But you know the funny thing is that as a favor, because my mama loves me, as a favor, I signed my mom up soon after I signed up as a coach. And since that day, I had set a goal to help my mom retire through using Beachbody to help her supplement her income. And it's happening. Like, she earns a paycheck every single week, and she's actually capping out her paycheck every single week now, because she has been a coach. And because as me, I use some strategy. Anyways, long story short, it's exciting to look at her coach online office and to see that she has been a coach for 3 years and just loves me, but earns a paycheck because I helped her do that. And that's what's possible with Beachbody. So that's exciting, but that's not the point of this screen. So whatever. Start here. This is step number 1. So the number 1 thing I want you to realize, you might have already gone through this tour yourself. You might have already gone through how to get started right, but your new coaches might not have. Or you might be a new coach. You'd be like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on with this Beachbody business world. But you could share this with your new coaches. And I don't want you to sea turtle them. So let me explain. Sea turtles, what they do when they have babies, you guys are like, this is going really off track. No, I'm not going off track. I'm not going off track. I saw one girl nodding. She's like, yeah, I'm not going off track. Y'all wait with me. Sea turtling means you hatch an egg, and you crawl back to the ocean, you're like, see ya, good luck, you have like a 2% chance of living, and then you swim off to your merry way. That is not your role as a coach. As a coach, as a leader, when you onboard new coaches, when you sign up a coach and you say, hey, I love this business, I really want you to, or hey, I really believe in this, then you can direct them to these kind of tools, like the coach online office for them. So when you think about a site tour, I showed you guys what this looked like. Okay, you can take the tour, and then it's going to show you all these fancy pants things. All right, so we're going to walk through that a little bit right now. I'm not going to bore you, but again, I warned you that this is a very technical, administrative point. So start here. How to get started. I love this tab because it gives you 4 simple steps with any new coach that you can recreate, like in a good way. You don't have to spend hours like creating graphics and new content and your customized things. You can, but don't let that be what you do instead of your power hour or your business work, because that would be silly, because then you wouldn't be building your business. You would be building nobody's business, because anyways, you see what I'm saying? So you have to build your business, which means contacting people, posting, reaching out, encouraging, hosting challenge groups. In the meantime, you're teaching and you're learning how to get started. So follow these steps. We talk about this every single month with our new coaches during our new Moxie coach party, what we have. And I tell them, hey, follow these things. Let's chat it out. Let's keep it simple. First step, I want them to basically click on the links, follow the steps, and they can say, ooh, okay, and they can print this out, and they can type it up, and this is what they can learn. But if that's not your thing, and you're like, okay, I've been around the block, that's fine with me, well, let's continue. Because in the Coach Online Office, the second tab, which this is not a part of the 10 list, this is still a part of, hey, if you're a new coach, this is where I think you should start. Your websites, that's the first question that I get from a lot of new coaches. What websites do I have? And I kind of panic. I personally prefer to send people to a direct link because it's hard to navigate our site. However, you do have a website. You have 3, we have 2, as a matter of fact. You have a Beachbody site and a Shakeology site. So if you wanted to edit that, if you wanted to modify it, then you click My Websites, Edit Beachbody Coach Site. I speak English, so that is it. So this is my mom's account, okay? So she didn't customize anything, but you can customize the name, you can customize the message, upload a picture, you can move these things around, you can choose if you want it to be PIO or T25, but this is what somebody looks at when they type in your site, which your site is beachbodycoach.com / your username. Again, they can access this, and they could say, oh, I want to sign up as a coach, or I just want to shop around. But I prefer to send people to direct links so they don't have to search for themselves, because that just goes crazy. And I'm not in the mood for crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you guys the next step. And that is using the products tool guide. So if you go to sales and marketing, you're going to see a lot of different cool things. Okay, let's just go to business tools. You're going to see a lot of different really awesome things. If you guys use the My Challenge Tracker app, I used to. I love it. This month, I just spiced things up for my own accountability, and I'm going back to Facebook, and I'm probably going to go back to the app. But you can learn about that here. Like download the app, visit the coach portal, get trained on it. Mobile enrollment. There is a way for you to send somebody a direct link using the mobile app with Beachbody, and here is a link that you can click on. And it's going to teach you how to access it, what it looks like. Let me just scroll so you guys can see. And I know some of you are familiar with this, and it might be repetitive, but just follow me here. I want to remind you how simple this is. And so from here, you're able to select what packages or whatever you want to send to a customer, and all you need is somebody's email address. That's all you need. You don't have to put in the phone number or anything, just their email address and their name, and you can enroll them as a new customer or a coach. It'll show up the price. It'll select a package they want, and it will email them the exact link that they need. The cool thing about this is then you're able to track their status of their order. So you sent Tom Smith a link, and then you're able to see if he started it, like if he opened the link, and then when he's completed the link. So that would keep you accountable on following up with him, setting kind of a deadline of, hey, I see that you checked it. Do you have any hesitations? What's going on? Or if you have to edit the order, there's a lot of cool functionalities in the mobile app. But this will explain it all. How about that? That made my life easy. I could just be like, oh yeah, that document I showed you? Look at that. So anyways, this is a really great guide to learn additional things. But step number 2 in our 10 steps is going to be the product toolkit. Okay, so this is glorious. This is glorious. Let me pick one. 21-day fix, right? So if you want to know about 21-day fix, and I would recommend you having like 3 solid packages, like 3 solid programs in your pocket where you're confident about talking about them. You've done them yourself. You have a before and after yourself. You have customer before and after. Just 3. Me personally, I do 21-day fix first and foremost, always, because I feel like it's a perfect entry-level program because it includes a 21-day fixed portion meal plan, which I recommend, which I will try to follow during my challenge groups, and what I post about during my challenge groups with the containers and everything. So I recommend this first and foremost. If they have goals to do more cardio versus more weights, then I kind of go back and forth. But here you have tons of tools to learn about everything. Let me tell you a secret. Are you ready? I made a blog. You guys might have seen it. I made a blog recently about my summer Eat Right plan. Okay? And I said in that blog, oh man, and I have these 3 worksheets that are free for you. Just let me know if you're interested in getting these free worksheets exactly telling you about tallying up your workouts, a meal planner, grocery list, and it sounded as if I did it all. I did not. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are disappointed in me, but I did not. You know what I did? I went to the marketing and social media tools and clicked this. This is what I was giving people. When people were reaching out to me and saying, oh my gosh, girl, I need to lose weight. I'm stressing out. Will you please give me your worksheets? It was like heaven to them. So I was able to send them these worksheets and then also say, oh, by the way, why would you follow these without buying the program, right? Like follow the program and then these worksheets will make sense to you. So that's just a little tip. These product toolkits, everything you need to know. But see how much, there's a lot of them. So don't freak out, okay? Any of them, you can pick a couple. If you yourself want to learn more about them, it's going to tell you everything you need to know. So that's amazing. So number 2 of the 10 is product tool guide. One of my next favorite things, you guys can see there's coach success stories, there's newsletters. You can download the logos of Beachbody if you ever want to put it on a blog, if you ever want to put it on an email. There are web tools if you want to put banner pictures on, whatever. More training, more excitement, more fun. Okay, another fun thing I don't know if you guys like to shop. I kind of do. I really don't, but I kind of do. I don't know. I haven't decided. I actually don't like to shop. But if it's online, I like to shop because I'm kind of an introvert. And then I panic in a store because my kids are running around. Good. So the teambeachbody.com store is amazing. All of these stores really are amazing. And maybe wearing Beachbody swag is not your thing, and that's okay. But y'all, have you seen this and how freaking cute it is? Like, some of the stuff is really cute. And it's so exciting. Here, I'm gonna see it for you. It's so exciting to see like how many options we have, blah, 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 blah. And it's a great way, like when you're taking pictures, when you're out in the town, or when you're walking around, just to have some Beachbody swag. So that is step number 3. Step number 4, okay, so that was obviously the sales and marketing tab. Step number 4 is a tab called Forms and Documents. That is under the My Business tab. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down here. This site, this link specifically under My Business and My Forms and Documents is going to give you a lot of important documents that somebody might ask you about. For example, for somebody to modify their Shakeology order, they can do it from this link. You could send them that link. For somebody who, I mean, you don't have to, people like this, for example, this is a coach application that somebody can print off. You don't have to do that because people can sign up online. Duh. However, if somebody in the past has ordered a challenge pack and they want to enroll as a coach, you guys know that when they enroll as a coach without a purchase, they pay $40, but they can get that reimbursed. That could be waived completely when you send them this site, because they can put in their coach ID number, their information, and they're going to be reimbursed $39.95 from their coach enrollment just because they have previously purchased a challenge pack. Like, this is really cool customer service stuff. Product catalog listing. You guys check this out. This is all back here, and it's fairly organized. You know, you'll have to become familiar with it somewhat, but knowing that you guys can recommend so many things outside of just challenge packs, which I know challenge packs are what gives you Success Club points. And Success Club points is what Beachbody recognizes in Beachbody rewards. I recommend you always hit Success Club 5 at the minimum, but know that there's other products and tools that people can use that are outside of challenge packs. And so here's a couple of cool things like, hey, this is what Beachbody has. This is a catalog. This is a comparison of what it's like. So this is like a PDF example of the catalog to explain Beachbody. I shared this with you guys today, the price list and the volume list. I know sometimes when you're trying to keep people active and help your husband stay active or whatever, to make sure that you guys are still receiving paychecks or whatever, because if you go inactive, you lose volume from your Emerald rank and then you might not get bonuses. So it's really important for you guys to be aware of what you're helping your customers order, or what you're helping yourself order or your team order. So you can see here the personal volume versus team volume, the commissions that you receive when you do sell certain things, and the SKU number. Well, the SKU number here, it tells you very clearly what you can do to copy and paste to create direct links. If that seems too complicated, no big deal, because you can click on the next link, type in your coach ID, your name, and then it will automatically populate the direct links here. There's a lot of different options to send direct links to people, but that is one option, and that's new, and that's right here in your Coach Online office, okay? So anything that you need to know, those form and document section is pretty spectacular. That's number 4. Number 5 is my main need to know, my business tracker. So not my business tracker, but my business tab right here. That is what I use the most. Now, what I recommend you guys focusing on, because when you look at this, you're like, holy moly, I don't even know where to start. What I recommend is you guys, for real, just look at my downline. I want you to think about, I think my preferred placement is actually important, because if you set it to automatic, it kind of goes back and forth depending on volume. Like if you're a brand new coach and your goal is to hit Emerald rank, okay, that means you need to have one active coach on each leg. You can set it up to automatic placement, and Beachbody will know that it's going to set your first coach up to this leg and your second coach up to that leg, so it should adjust it properly. What you might need to be reminded of is that after coach signs up, they have 5 days for you to send an email to adjust their placement if you want them on a certain side of your organization. That's some strategy, and that might be some higher level stuff you don't have to worry about right now. But just in general, to own a business, there is strategy involved, and there is placement, and there is volume, and there are bonuses. So think about where you want to place certain coaches depending on what your goals are. So that's what preferred placement is. For sponsorship drill down, I find it very important for you guys to know, which is way down here, my downline, sponsorship drill down. I think it's very important for you guys to know how to find that because you can see here your current coaches. So this is my mom's account. This is why she's Emerald. And you can see her coaches. Now, all this stuff, it's overwhelming. Let me explain it really quickly. You see the leg here. She has a coach on her left leg and right leg. Her projected volume right here, I don't really pay attention to that. But what I do pay attention to are these guys way down here. And also, this is current success skill points. Boom. So you always want to, check on your team who's building and say, oh, what's going on? But these weeks of volume, make sure to stay active. If you calculate all this and it doesn't at least equal 50 PV from current week to week 4, I'm going to repeat that. Current week to week 4, if that does not equal at least 50 PV, that is why they are projected to be inactive. Have you guys in your back office ever seen this category right here? It's red and it says inactive. That means because that's projected to be inactive, which means the next week they will be inactive and it'll show up in black. That doesn't mean that they are still not a coach. It just means they don't count towards your rank anymore. And they're no longer able to, what is it? What do they lose? If they were Emerald, they lose a lot of carryover volume, and it's really unfortunate. So make sure that you guys are always maintaining Emerald or above so you have that rollover volume, which is the next category. Take a deep breath. Some of you, again, this might be fine. This might be normal, but some of you might be a little overwhelmed with details. Again, this is my mom's account, and she's been with me for 3 years. So look how her volume has grown. So it was 0, 0, 0, 0. And then it started growing. All of this started growing, and that's just kind of what happens, right? So growing, growing, growing. So her left leg is her strong leg because she has most volume, and this is her right leg. So I just like to look at volume to see what's going on, and that's how I can project what kind of bonuses the team will earn. Total PV is personal volume, customer volume. Another very important category is obviously commissions. So let me explain this to you. When you go to commissions, this is really cool to see. I'm so happy for my mom. So she signed up in July 2013. Okay. And so I gave her a bunch of customers, got her started. And then it was nothing. But you guys see, so as an Emerald coach, you're only able to earn $250 a week in team cycle bonus. And so she caps out. She actually, I haven't told her this yet because I'm sad to tell her this, but she's actually losing another like $300 or $400 a week because she's capped out on volume, which means in order for her to earn that additional amount in bonuses, she would have to increase in rank. Anyways, I'll break this down a little bit. If you click on your commissions, you'll see the team bonus. You'll see retail commissions, which is what you sold through customers. Subscription commissions is basically people who have Beachbody on demand as your customer. Matching bonus is when you help your coaches succeed. You get 10% bonus because you help people. And so that's kind of a breakdown of the commissions. But those, honestly, that's what I look at most. I look at sponsorship drill down, I look at my volume, and I look at commissions. All right, so I know that we have less than a minute. And it's no big deal because I'm going to just show you guys really quick. No, actually, should I? What do you guys want to do? I do this every week. Isn't that ridiculous? I know you're probably like, Laura, you're the stupidest person in the world. Hold on, let me see. Didn't know that about money either. Who in here wants to join back in with me in another minute? I feel like I can wrap it up fairly quickly, very, very quickly, as a matter of fact, because my business section was the most important part. But if you're still curious about the last 5 areas of the Coach Online Office, give me 15 more minutes, okay? Sounds good? So jump back on if you want to know the last 5 tips of the Coach Online Office, and we'll wrap it up from there. All right? You guys are awesome. Same link, same place. See you in a second.